talk to you about today is just what's been happening for me in the first week, and what my intentions I've set, the goals, and what action I've taken, and what I've actually manifested. And it's I am truly inspired to actually start recording what I've actually achieved and how it's actually worked for me. At the same time, realised my potential by being grateful for what I've achieved. And I think by sharing this is an opportunity to do that. And so I'd say this is my first journal for sure on my first week. And firstly I'd like to give to you a bit of background behind my year as such. It's been quite an eventful year, and I've undertaken a redundancy process, which is becoming very common nowadays. And having realised I've worked for over 18 years full time, hard work, dedicated work. It's become a certain stage of my life where I have some newfound time in that I can start using to create and start doing things differently. And as much as it's been a challenge, a struggle, but you know what? Things are opening up to me now. It's as if how can I explain? One door closes, there are more doors that open. And if you do a job, for example, that you do it based on security, and you do it on the fact that you just want to earn money, but you're not necessarily passionate about it. I'm not saying this is what I had experienced, but I'm saying that when you do something, it puts you into a certain box, because what you do every day, what you experience, and what you know is what becomes your box of reality. And that actually means is that sometimes it's good to come out of that. What I've realised over the last few months, after getting over the stresses of thinking, oh no, what the hell am I going to do with my finances, I've been put in a position where I actually now have the ability to be more creative and take control and decide where I want to go to next. And I've undertaken the passion test 2 months ago from a friend of mine, who showed me that once you realise your top 5 passions and you focus on those, give it attention and take action, you really do have a certain inspiration, a drive behind you, and regardless of the situation, the challenge presented, you just go ahead and you do what's necessary to live your life of passion. And I haven't said, I can't say that I haven't been doing that, working with that, but I've been put in that position to actually decide how I'm going to take it forward. Now, my first week of the 100-day challenge, my intention that I wrote down is to find other ways of making money, because whilst I'm applying for jobs, seeking a job that inspires me and I'm passionate about, why can't I use my creativity, my knowledge, skills, my current abilities to actually start earning income differently? And so, being the first week, I thought, okay, I need to do something different. And I thought, I've always wanted to clear my house out, clear stuff out, stuff that's been sitting there for years, 7 years at least, and giving it away to charity, and taking stuff to dump, and just shifting things around, making more space in my life to attract more. And what's been happening, as I've been doing so, I've realised that I've got so much space, I can perhaps look at ways of actually having a lodger in my house, and I then had set myself the task of clearing down as much as possible with my bedroom, clearing out the junk, taking stuff to charity, which has been feeling great because I really love the feeling of giving. And then also, virtually, I say on the same day I made that decision, my brother called me out of the blue, and he suggested to me that there's a boot sale the following Sunday. I thought, that's peculiar, because there's a boot sale during the year, and last time he suggested it to me was a few years ago. Just makes you wonder, was it just coincidence that he called me on the same day as I was clearing my stuff out? I thought, this is fantastic, brilliant opportunity to actually start setting aside my stuff and maybe resell it so it goes on to a better purpose. And so I had 7 days to do so. And then, do you know what I started doing? I thought, okay, whilst I'm in the flow, whilst I'm enjoying this, I'm actually going to put out a advert, just see what interest I get for my room. And I've got loads of calls. I counted about 15, 16 in 24 hours or so. People were interested. So, I was on a mission to actually, whilst I'm on it, keep doing it, keep clearing stuff out. And, I conjured up I got a Ford Mondeo. I packed the car up eventually, during a week of stuff that I could potentially start a boot sale. And when the day came along, me and my brother were standing there. Our very first time at a boot sale. We wanted to do it for a long time, I think. We experienced a fantastic day. I was away from the computer, outside, meeting people, getting a rapport, using some of my customer skills that I've gained over a number of years. And it's great to actually feel as if I was giving something to people of true value. And I sold maybe a third of my items, and yet I got a good amount of money for that. Now, surprisingly, how successful it was, and it was purely an enjoyable experience. I loved every moment, and it's opened up opportunities. And I have to admit, when you're on the right path, I believe the universe does provide. The universe provides in a way that it gives you opportunities. And this week again, I had a real desire to contact a friend of mine, fantastic lady, who introduced to me meditation years ago, and she mentioned about she hasn't had a website developed and she's looking to have one. And I thought, back of mind again, this is a skill, knowledge, and ability that I have. I've been working on my own website for a while now, and it's something I discovered. It's a passion of mine, and I love doing. And I thought, okay, why not offer her the opportunity for me to build a website for her, so I can start building a profile up. And so again, it's like, I've got to say, the next day I had another call from somebody else who actually suggested the same to me, and this is no joke at all. And I thought, yeah, fantastic, I'll build a website for her so I could build a profile up, gain more experience, at the same time get them to promote my services on completion. And then same week again, I spoke to another friend of mine. I said, I've had 2 offers this week. Maybe this is a new path for me. And she said, you know what, I want one done as well. So yeah, I've got 3 websites to work on. I'm going to keep busy for sure. And I'm just saying that, I know for sure, by setting your intention, really going for it, working with it, being aware of the opportunities presented, things may not always work out as you expected, but what I've really learnt in life is that there's a learning behind every opportunity, every challenge that's presented. And if you see that, if you feel that and you understand that, then it doesn't matter what happens, you'll have the understanding and positive belief that you will get there eventually. You'll get there eventually regarding what happens, because you can't control life 100% for certain. But what's really important that I've discovered through learning self-development, for a while I am not that young, I'm 38 years old, and I've had lots of experiences, but what I've learned mostly over the last couple of years is the ability to detach yourself in a way that you don't get too emotionally attached to your goals and desires. And so this is my first week, and I think it's been very good, and I'm really enjoying sharing this on video, and hoping to inspire people to do the same. So I'm going to continue my 100-day challenge and share the experiences, and let's make a journal out of what I manifest out of life. And so thank you for listening to me, and I appreciate your time. If you're interested to learn more about me, I've got a website called The Self-Growth Project, where we inspire people to awaken their courage to follow their dreams. And we're sharing tools such as our learning experience of overcoming procrastination, time management, working with yourself and following your true passions. And so again, I wish you all the best in your journeys and your successes in life, and really do get in touch with what you're passionate about. Decide to actually follow what you want to do and how you love and what you do. So I'll see you soon.